Hey guys, welcome back. I am coming on to do a layout for my Nifty 50 page kit series that apparently is going to be ongoing because I keep using kits over and over, and at least I'm killing off lots of stash in the meantime. So this kit that I'm using, it is from the scrap room. So this first 50 kits worth are from the scrap room, and I already know what I'm attacking next for my next series, but we digress. That's going to be a couple months away. So this is from May 2023. It is all based on crepe paper gingham garden. So I've got this rather large piece, which is awesome. And these colors are soft and muted and a little bit calmer than what I've been using. Ooh, that's nice. I also have two pieces of this basil and fig swirl. It's really nice and sturdy. And then for embellishments, I have got a couple of fussy cut butterflies that I've already used, some washi. So I think that's our first washi. These look like little washi strips as well. I've got some foamy bits and some stickers. So I do have lots and lots to use. Now I'm going to use this sketch right here. This is from Sarah Davies, and let me show you the color version because it's just a little fancier. So it's a background, great. I have a background and big circles, smaller circles, and they're all bubbled up kind of on a diagonal, a photo, and then the photo is backed with who's it, what's it. So that one's kind of awesome. It's like one of those kind that you can totally do like if you are only using 6x8s or what have you. So I think that's one of my favorite kinds of sketches that is super versatile. So I'm only going to need one piece of the fig swirl, so I'll put this aside for when I get crafting on another layout and I am in desperate need of a background. So what I've been doing up till now when I need a background is I've just gone ahead and I grab a sheet of white cardstock, which is super awesome because I'm even using some of that. Why didn't it cut all the way through? That wasn't even that complicated. So what I'm going to do is spend a minute cutting some of these circular bits. Oh, I didn't show you my photo. I'm going to scrap with this photo right here. This is my husband and I on a plane a couple of years ago. I just so happened to have a scrap of white cardstock left over from a previous layout. So I'll map my photo with that to start. And then, after I do my circles, I'll figure out how much paper I have left for the other, other little joys. Now, I am trying, when I'm doing these things, to use up Flair because I know I've said it on 3,000 things, but my Flair stash is rather impressive and it needs to be culled. So I've been doing that. Now, let's see. I have 2-inch circles. I have a 3.5-inch circle. I have ones. So I think I'm going to also go and get a bowl or a cup for a couple of those larger circles. So I'm going to do that, get those pieces down. Maybe I'll give them a little scuff. I haven't been scuffing lately, and that'll be awesome. I am going to bring in these flare pieces. These are super cute. They are from a travel collection at Scrap and Happy Studio, and they're nice and clean with a dramatic black on them. So I thought that would work for this kit. So let me do that homework with getting some circles cut out, getting some strips for behind my photo, and I'll meet you guys right back here. Alrighty, Roo. So I've got all of these pieces stuck down. I think I'd like that one a little bit on the wonk, and I can bring it in a bit. Okay, so I do not have little pieces popped on yet. I was going to bring in more of this deep green for some 1-inch pieces. And as things go, I'm doing all right using up this kit. I won't have enough to create another layout. I know that. So let me do like 3 green circles. I have a pencil line right here and I'm trying to be lazy and not have to erase it. That's why I'm just cutting this piece, which, took about the same amount of time. So what's my problem? I don't know. But I figured that would bring in yet more of that deep, deep green that is around the photo. I didn't have much of that, so I was being a little bit stingy with it. See, that's it for that. Okay, now, my title will be my one and only. Oh, I might as well show you. I have this paper left and this paper left. I will go ahead and put that into my extra paper bin. Now let's kind of look and see where we might want our flare. And then guys, this flare will get used up. It will, and I can put that into my empties bin, which is getting some nice little bit of traction. So I'm gonna take these little pop dots off this time because these have plenty of dimension for what I need. And we were on an airplane, so that totally works. Guess it really doesn't matter. So I can have one down here. I can have one here with this bit. And then I wouldn't mind, let's see, I like that we're on a pretty strict diagonal. So my one and only, it is on a clear sticker. So what I think I'm gonna do is grab that scrap of white cardstock that I have left from a previous kit. And I think I shall go ahead, pop it on there, and I will fussily cut it out so that it can become an embellishment for me. And that is the way I get around that. That way I can put pop dots behind it and all that kind of thing. So I'll fussy cut that out. Let's see. Now, what else do we have, guys? We have got nice puffies. So I'm gonna be able to pop them into all of my clusters. Let's go ahead and just get a couple more of these things down. So I'm gonna pop these into my clusters. I think it will be quite fun. What else to tell you guys? I'm gonna add those things as much as possible because using up these treasures is kind of the name of our game here. I'm using that even though it's tone on tone, just because I'm using them as part of my cluster bits. Okay, so I've got this. I've got these wordy bits, so I can find a way to use them. So let me see. Sometimes if these have been on these sticker sheets for a good while and it is humid here, they can fight you a little bit. So if I have to add a little adhesive, I will. It's all right, I know. We're all just a little bit peckish. We're a little bit tired here. So I better, you know what? I should wait till I get my one and only on there so I can get proper placement. I'm gonna pop all of these on. I'm gonna fussy cut this out, find a place for these wordy bits. I do have a few leftover butterflies. I'll bring them in. Now my washi, do I want a border? Yeah, I'm gonna make a little border at the bottom and the top with a bit of washi, just to have a little something going on. And, you know, because we have it. And then, not sure how many kits that this will be matching going forward, but I'll be able to bring this washi in. And can you imagine if we actually used up a roll of washi? Like, I've used up a couple in my life, but since, you know, we only have the one going, this might actually work. Although, I mean, the color palette's pretty specific. It's these soft peachy colors, soft minty colors. But yeah, that's giving me just a little bit of a zhuzh, huh? Hey guys, when you're bringing your washi on, don't stretch it because it can actually bow your paper. That's my PSA. All right, let me get all of these pieces on and we will see how it's looking. So let's get a look-see going. I've got the pieces down that we talked about and I'm like, yahoo! Used up a bunch. I don't have the butterflies on yet because I figure they can flutter wherever we need them to. Now, I neglected woefully the wood pieces previously. So let's see if we have something interesting to bulk those things up. So we've got Daydream, Sunshine, Thanks seems kind of, Bliss, Dream, Oh, Bliss. Awesome. I have Hello up top. I thought that was super cute because I had a tiny bit of washi from this washi sheet that also had some of the pinky color on there just to give us a little zhuzh. Okay. Eating, reading. We weren't eating. We were not reading. All right, so we can kind of go the arrow route. We do have a little bit of a wood grain vibe going on, so it'll work just fine. Just fine, thank you. So we'll have a few arrows on, and that will get us a little something in our clusters. Great. Let's see, we've got our flare on there. I don't think, but I don't know. that there's anything in here that's going to be like small and cute enough to work. Like these are super bright. Otherwise, of course, I mean, we've seen me do 5,000 layouts with those little bits and pieces on it. But these look a little chunkier. And I do like a little acrylic element if I can. These would work as well, but the color's off. I just don't have the pretty pretties in here. The pretty colors. Okay, so it's important that I look, though. That makes me feel better when I do. I don't think that these things are the right tone. You know, some of these half pearls from my Buttons Galore and More will work, though. Okay, so those and some of these lighter sequins will. And these are all from my Sun and Surf subscription box. I'll have a link down below for a discount code for you, and it's also an affiliate link for me. Ta-da! Let me get all of my big old punches out of the way so I have more room. Now, at that point, everybody, maybe should I look at puffies, or I could also, you know what, these little white circles, these little white florals, I think I'm going to bring them in. Okay, I have that. I don't think I'm going to need any enamel dots because I'll have plenty. What we did not look at was to see if any of these bits made sense. No, the blue is too blue. Let's see. Oh, that sweet little swan has nothing to do with an airplane, but pretty. Perfect day. That little butterfly. Nope, those pieces are not going to work. So these little pretties are going to go right on top of those pieces. As for my other stickers, let's see. A lot of these, they're just so bold. So like the color palettes are just different. That spring is almost close. And then that's love daydreaming big. Remember, those wordy bits might work. Some of the pink ones. Okay, I'm going to pop them on. I'm going to get some of my half pearls and sequins on. I'm going to get the rest of my butterflies on. And I'll come back and show you my finished layout. And that is this layout done. So by the time I added some of those Bella puffies in, as well as the half back pearls and all that, it got nicely filled in. So that is another layout done. Super excited to have another one in the books. That was day 17 from Sarah Davies. Thank you so much for your fabulous sketch. It was super inspirational, and it was perfect to use up bits and pieces that I had. I'll have a few still shots to follow, and I'll see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye, friends.